Hello and welcome to Maths with El Profe Lo. We're going to be doing some elementary number theory in this video with our focus on Wilson's theorem. Okay, and Wilson's theorem simply states that if p is a prime number, then p minus 1 factorial is equivalent to negative 1 mod p. Okay, so our practice is going to be to prove that if p is an odd prime number, then 2 times p minus 3 factorial is equivalent to negative 1 mod p. Okay, so how can we do this? So let's start with let p be prime with p is greater than 2. So this is going to give us an odd prime number. Okay, now we know from Wilson's theorem that p minus 1 factorial is going to be negative 1 mod p. Okay, or better than saying we know, we might say by Wilson's theorem. All right, by Wilson's theorem, p minus 1 factorial is equivalent to negative 1 mod p. Okay, now I'm going to try and pop out a 2 times p minus 3 factorial out of my p minus 1 factorial. And to do that, I'm going to say that p minus 1 factorial is equivalent to p minus 1 times p minus 2 times p minus 3 factorial. Okay, now p minus 1 is an even number because p is odd. Right? So that means that I can write this as 2 times p minus 1 over 2 times p minus 2 times p minus 3 factorial. And so now I have the 2 and the p minus 3 factorial that I want to have, and I need to figure out what does p minus 1 over 2 times p minus 2 give us. Okay, so let's focus there. So p minus 1 over 2 times p minus 2. What does that equal? All right, well, if I do hippity-hoppity the distributive property, that's going to give me p minus 1 over 2 times p minus p minus 1 over 2 times 2, which is just going to be minus p minus 1. Right? And I know that if that is the case, right, that this is going to have to be equivalent to 1 mod p. And the reason for that is that I know that p minus 1 over 2 times p, this is equivalent to 0 mod p. And over here I have minus negative 1 mod p, because p minus 1 is negative 1 mod p. So I have minus negative 1 mod p, which will be positive 1 mod p. Well, that's great for me, right? Because what does that tell me? Right? That tells me then that p minus 1 factorial is going to be equivalent to 2 times p minus 3 factorial times 1 mod p, because I know that this portion right here is equivalent to 1 mod p. Okay, well, if that's the case, right, therefore I can say that p minus 1 factorial, which we know is equivalent to negative 1 mod p, right, is going to be equivalent to 2 times p minus 3 factorial. Right, so 2 times p minus 3 factorial will be equivalent to negative 1 mod p, and that's what we were trying to prove. So quod erat demonstratum. Okay, so that's been a little bit of work with elementary number theory and Wilson's theorem. Thank you for taking the time to be with us here at Maths with El Profe Lo. As always, if you have questions, please do reach out.